One, my name is Reverend Terry, and I welcome you today, those of you near and those of you far, to morning meditation. So as we begin to move into that space, I just invite you to prepare the outer aspect of this sanctuary, this sacred space, what we call the setting. I just invite you to prepare this by getting comfortable in your chair or cushion, wherever you are, assuring that you have a quiet and uninterrupted and comfortable space. I also invite you to turn off and stow any digital devices that you aren't using for this time. Just put them on silent mode, put them out of sight, put them out of your mind, and just allow that spaciousness, that all-pervasive presence to fill your awareness. Next, I invite you to prepare the inner aspect of the sanctuary of our own consciousness, that which is known as Set, the consciousness, the very inner part of our sacred vessel. And I invite you to do that by simply releasing any thoughts that it took for you to get to this point in time, releasing anything but the now moment, the very presence, the present and the presence. Just knowing that you can take these thoughts up again as we move into the day, but this is sacred time. This is that time set aside to remember who and whose we really are. So as we just move deeper into that space now, having cleared that space, having anchored that consciousness, I invite us to consider this meditative thought for the day. Today's meditative thought comes from The Pathway of Roses by Christian D. Larson, and I'm reading from page 51. The great and good are many, but he who loves with such a love that with his love some other soul has scaled the heights and there beheld what life eternal holds in store for man, has wrought the noblest of them all. Then give me such a love in boundless measure. Give me the love of some inspired soul whose living presence fair and strong can spur me on and on to greater heights than human life has ever reached before. Some pure and tender heart who knows the sacred longings of that life supreme within that must ascend and evermore ascend. Some fair illumined soul whose spirit dwells within the vision of transcendent realms on high and knows that I am made for such a place. Then life shall be a life indeed to me. My sacred longings all shall be fulfilled, and every good that I can wish for shall be mine. For all the joys of earth and all of heaven's ecstasies sublime abide forevermore in such a love. So I just invite us to begin to focus on the breath now as we move into the heart of our meditation. Simply to be stepped back, to be that observer of our thoughts rather than the thinker of our thoughts. We're going to move into a time of stillness, a time of silence. From time to time, may be punctuated by a soundful reminder that asks the question, where is my attention? Where is my attention in that moment? And if your attention is veering off, the invitation is just to bring it back to center, following that sound, seeing that point where it becomes a silence once again. So just focusing on the breath, breathing in through the nose, holding for a moment, Exhale through the mouth. Just that cadence, the cadence of the seasons, the cadence of the oceans, cadence of all life. Inhale, hold, exhale, and release. Give and receive stillness and motion, warmth and coolness, darkness and light. In through the nose, hold, out through the mouth. On every exhale, just giving yourself silent permission to go deeper, to release more completely, is because it is okay to let go. It is okay to let go. It is okay to let go. All is well. Only God, and all is well. God is. I am. God is. I am. God is. I am. So now we begin gently to prepare for our re-entry into the world of effects. Gently is the word. Just beginning to feel our body back, seated in the chair, our feet in the ground, our toes moving within our shoes, always focusing on the breath, gently returning to the world of effects, but holding the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace, holding that consciousness, that observer consciousness, as we move throughout our day with a little more ease and grace in our beingness, with a little less collateral damage, and with a lot more peace. So I just invite you to take those last few moments in the silence. When you're ready, just open your eyes, turning to the world of effects, knowing that it is only God, within, without, all about. There is only one. Blessings to you and peace today. Namaste.